Well, what is up, all of you Ugnots and Jawas out there? This is Mando Talk. I am your host, Caleb Keller, but we are doing a quick takeaway video just like I did last week. I'm just going to share my quick takeaways because I just viewed episode 4 of The Bad Batch titled Cornered. So we're going to do this thing real quickly, but before I do that, a little plug. Monday, our full spoiler discussion with every detail will be shared on YouTube and all of our podcast platforms. So make sure you subscribe so you can see that content. Inside that episode as well, though, we're going to discuss the Star Wars news going on. We got a poll question that we sent out earlier this week. Should Star Wars have an R-rated project? We're going to discuss that. We're going to discuss J.J. Abrams saying that working on pre-existing franchises is a double-edged sword. We're going to discuss that in detail and have some fun with that. And then the last thing that we'll probably discuss before we get to the Bad Batch spoiler discussion is Dave Filoni has now been given a new title. Apparently, this new title has been in place since last summer, but we're going to discuss the implications that has on the franchise moving forward. So make sure you hit the subscribe button so you will get that video on Monday. We would really appreciate it, and we hope that you enjoy that content that we keep bringing. Now, episode 4, Cornered, quick takeaways. Let's do this thing. Fennec Shand is in the Bad Batch officially. She makes her appearance. That has got to be the top takeaway across the board. We love that character from the Mandalorian, specifically season 2. I think she starts shining. Season 1, we get a little bit. It was just one episode set up. What she eventually did in season 2. But regardless, she's now here in the Bad Batch, and we cannot wait to see more of her. So Fennec Shand is informed of the Bad Batch's location on the planet of Pantora. Now, that is not the first time that we have seen Pantora or have heard of Pantora. Pantora is the blue-skinned human kind of individual that George Lucas actually plays in the background in Revenge of the Sith, and we actually see a plot line on Pantora in the Clone Wars season 1. So we are at a familiar location in this episode. Even though initially, I thought I'd heard of it before. Once I saw like the civilians, I was like, I definitely feel like I've seen those individuals before. So I quickly did a little fact check before I got on here. In fact, there is a little connection there, which is really cool to see. Wrecker is my next takeaway. Wrecker is getting grumpier. Now, I don't know if that's just his personality, but I know last week a lot of fan speculation was that he hit his inhibitor chip really hard, and he's going to eventually turn bad. I saw that prediction out there. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think Wrecker is having some side effects from that? Jump down in the comments. Tell me if you think Wrecker is eventually going to turn bad because of that whole hitting his inhibitor chip really hard in the last episode. And more head damage to Wrecker later in this episode. I'll just go ahead and talk about that. Whenever Fennec just completely knocks him out, he hits his head really hard, knocked out, KO'd. More head damage for sure. So if you were someone that felt like he's probably going to turn bad now because he hit his head really hard, you got more proof in the pudding, no doubt. Okay, next, Echo is sold for 3,000 credits as Fennec Shand does find Omega. That is who she is hunting down. I think we're going to get more information about that soon in later episodes in this season, because they tease that up at the end where, first of all, the crew wants to figure out who she is, find out who she's working for, but she's definitely interested in getting Omega, so we're definitely not done with that plot line. Let's see here. What are my other takeaways? Fennec and Hunter, they have this quick little duke it out session whenever they first see each other. That was pretty cool, pretty intense, but man, the Attack of the Clones speeder-styled chase was great. This episode didn't really have like a bunch of meat on the bones as far as canon connections and stuff like that, but the action was great. The explosions, Fennec with all the kills, man, she was just getting it. It was a great episode overall, in my opinion. We'll have to see as far as what I vote on as like top tier, good but not great. it was okay. And then, what's the last one we say? Not for me. So I'll still have to debate that for a little bit throughout the day. Maybe I'll have an answer for you on Monday's spoiler discussion as far as what level I would put this episode. If you already know which level you would put this episode, put it in the comments. It would be really, really appreciated. Now, Hunter does end up using an explosive to get away from Finnick, so the Bad Batch crew does escape. They were able to escape because Echo gets the maintenance droids that he was put with as he was sold to help fix that ship. So the Bad Batch crew is able to get away, and then we get Finnick Shand one more time. And Hunter specifically says, and I know I've already alluded to this, but Hunter specifically says that their next mission is to find out who Finnick Shand is and who hired her. Now, I know that immediate fan speculation, whenever they hear who hired her, might be Boba Fett. I am kind of concerned, though, with that as far as his age goes right now. Is he at that level where he can be kind of a leader role in the bounty hunter world, the guild, whatever he's a part of right now? I don't think he's quite there yet. However, I do think this avenue of her being in the bounty hunter profession allows them to know each other, to be familiar with each other. So I do think it's possible that we somehow get Boba Fett in this show. Maybe not this season, but maybe eventually. That way we know why they're so quick to connect with each other in The Mandalorian. Maybe they are aware of each other. They've worked together maybe before. Who knows? But I do think that is a possible connection of how they know each other. But I do not think that Boba Fett is the one who is kind of in charge or is the head honcho over her. I feel like the years don't quite line up there. But you let me know what you think. And then I think, and this is going back to the very beginning of the episode, that's kind of where it ends. But at the very beginning, Hunter mentioned Idaflor is where they need to go next, which apparently is inhabited and is a great place to hang out and cool out as things are getting kind of crazy. I think that might be where we go next. Who knows if we see someone in particular when we go there. Maybe there's another character out there that's hiding out right now by the name of Captain Rex. That would be pretty cool to see. But other than that, yeah, that's pretty much it for episode 4, Cornered. Finnick Shand, Pantora, those blue-skinned George Lucas individuals that we've seen in canon before in Revenge of the Sith and the Clone Wars. That was pretty cool. Is Wrecker getting grumpier? You tell me. Is he slowly turning to the dark side, if you will, because he keeps hitting his head. He keeps knocking that head, man. And yeah, great action. Really, really great scene with the Attack of the Clones speeder chase. That's probably what I'm going to keep calling it. It was just very Attack of the Clones-like. And yeah, let us know what you think of that episode. But man, I can't wait to talk about it with Zach and whoever else we have on board on Monday. So stick around. Make sure you hit subscribe. Go check us out on Discord. The Discord link will be in the description. Click that to have a conversation with us about the Bad Batch and anything Star Wars related. It would be great to have you there. And then check us out on socials at Mando Talk on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We would love to have you so you can participate in another plug here. So you can participate in the midweek polls that we do that a lot of times we incorporate in our weekly podcast episode. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I hope you guys have a great day. And as always, we have spoken.